Hi guys, this is Palace of the Court. My name is Stephen Dawes, and I'm here to talk about the Stockport County game, which was a game which I thought was going to be tough. I thought it would be tough because, you know, Stockport County, they want to progress, they want to do well, and so they were going to come out and do it, give us a hard time, which they did. However, it wasn't how I expected it to be. So if you haven't seen the game yet, do go and see it and then come back, because I'm going to be giving away things from the game itself. So I expected it to be a tough game, as I just said. I anticipated Stockport to make it difficult. I thought they were going to make it hard for us, maybe defending deep and things like that. But I didn't necessarily expect the response that Palace were going to have towards that. You know, first few minutes of the game, we scored a goal, and I'm like, fantastic. You know, this could be, you know, this could be a rout for us. You know, if we've got the goal in, it was a great goal by Eze, flicked it round, fantastic goal. And I thought, hey, you know, this is going great. But then we kind of just became boring, really. You know, I've lost count. I lost count completely the number of times we passed it across our back three, and then they would pass it into midfield, and they would pass it back to the mid three. Kamada did that a lot. The back three would pass to Kamada, and then he just hit it straight back to the back three again. It was going backwards and forwards across the back three, occasionally going a bit further forward and then coming back again. That was pretty much, certainly for the first half, all that we were doing. We were doing a couple of long balls over the top. We were doing a lot of the crossfield balls to Munoz, but we were just slow. We were really slow. You know, our build-up was slow, and I know that we were trying to create space and trying to work angles and things like that, but you could see when there was a pass on, you know, you could see that Eddie Nketiah or one of the others, or Ismail Assar, would make a run. They wouldn't see it. They would just keep going backwards and forwards across the back, or it would go up to Daniel Munoz and then back again, and all that kind of thing. And I'm thinking, you know, if certain teams, you've got to be careful, you know, because they can hurt you on the break and things like that. And I'm not saying that Stockport County couldn't, but what I'm saying is that some teams, you know, they've got a lot of pace in their side, and you've got to be careful how you build up. But I felt as though we could have had more opportunities if we'd have been a little bit braver and been a little bit quicker in our play. Because, I mean, even then we were still making mistakes. We were still gave the ball away a few times, Kamada being the worst defender. But I felt that we just slowed the game down completely. And that was the first half. Second half, Stockport County came out and was a lot more aggressive towards us. They closed us down a lot more. They were doing it in the first half, but they did it a lot more in the second half, pushing us and pressuring us, or, you know, when we were on the ball, making it difficult for us. But we were still slow. We were still slowing it down. We didn't speed up our passing to try and get round them. We were just still slow and laboured, and they were trying to come at our back three to try and close them down and things like that. And it was just bizarre and a little bit frustrating when you think that, you know, it was almost like a stalemate. You know, they had a lot, I mean, taking nothing away from Stockport, that's what they were aiming to do. They wanted to stop us playing. They wanted to slow the game down. They wanted to flood the midfield so that we didn't get a lot of opportunities. And, you know, and I think it worked in some respects. You know, full credit to them. They made it hard for us, and we made it hard for ourselves as well, I think, in many respects. We just didn't have the ideas. You know, we weren't finding players. When we did find players, it was the wrong ball, or it was overhit, or something like that. You know, it didn't seem like we were up for it, if you know what I mean. It didn't seem like the sort of game that we were raring to go, you know. And yes, it was a cold Sunday afternoon, and, you know, it was very cold Sunday afternoon. But I just think it's a little bit weird. Anyway, and that pretty much sums up the game. I mean, there was a few chances. We did have a couple of chances. I mean, Ismail Assar had a great chance, a really, really great chance. To be fair, I don't know how he didn't score it, to be fair. I thought there was any other, if he'd hit it with any other body part, I think it would have gone in. And also Devaney, who came on later on, played well. And he had a chance right at the end, which was saved by the Stockport keeper. So, you know, I think we had our chances. Again, we didn't put them away, which Oliver Glasner said, you know, again, we didn't put our chances away. But I just feel as though we never really pushed Stockport. You know, we could have pushed them a lot harder, I think. We could have perhaps got a bit more out of the game. I mean, a win's a win. We're through to the next round. We're up against Doncaster Rovers, so you know that's a good day out for the fans. But I just don't think that we didn't quite match the level of energy that we normally have. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. I'd love to hear what you've got to say about it, what you think about the game itself, and what you think about the next game against Doncaster. And don't forget to subscribe if you want all the latest news, views and reviews on Crystal Palace. And I'll see you next time.